Just more Genshin dailies. Like I said, I'm not going to stream too long today. I stream for like 2 hours at most. Don't really think there's going to be much going on. I'm going to chill stream tonight. I'm just going to do dailies and then log off. Because I'm done with the event, so I don't really need to play. Ooh. Still trying to find a replacement video card for my computer. Been trying to find a GTX 3060 Ti, but I've had no luck getting one. Been checking every day because I want to, like I said, I want to flip my video card, make like 200-300 bucks profit. I might go find an old RX 580. Buy one for like 200 bucks just to hold me over. That card's fine for most games I play. Need anything better. And even Guilty Gear Science, like you don't really need a strong computer for that Guilty Gear Strive. 580 is more than enough. I think you only need like a GTX 660 to run it well. 580 is like overkill for that game. Buy a GTX 1650 Super if I could find one for like 200 bucks, but just like I said, just to hold me over until the market gets better. Sell my video card. Waiting for the market to crash so I can capitalize on that. Whenever it crashes, hopefully within a year things get back to normal. That way, because most of the games I play anywhere are just like 8-bit games and shit, so it's like I don't really need. I don't need top-end graphics cards. I need 4 books, go do the dailies, go get my artifacts, and that'll probably be it for tonight. Tomorrow I gotta leave, I gotta log off early too, I gotta go get my COVID shot. I have an appointment for Wednesday at 1 o'clock to get my first shot.
By royal decree, you're toast! Incapacity!
Night Phantasmagoria.
Speed pace! Nice and spicy! Yeah, don't blink! Eat this! Nowhere to hide! Speed of light!
It should be done by 3 o'clock. Probably gonna go to bed early tonight.
Boba, get by royal Don't with sword comes shadow. Out of the frying pan. Hey! Help! Wait, nice and spicy. By royal decree. Nowhere to hide. Income. Out of the frying pan, into the wings of darkness. Come, sever. Incoming. Out of the frying pan, into the Oz reveal. Boba, get them. You're toast. With sword comes shadow. Income. Boba, get them. Hi. Nice and spicy. By royal decree. Don't blink. Cut to the chase. Got lucky that time. Wings of darkness. Come, sever night. Speed of light. Nice and spicy. Cut to the chase. Incoming. Race you. Add up.
One more time. Some new artifacts and then we're done. I can log off. Like I said, I'm probably gonna go to bed pretty early tonight.
By royal decree. Speed of light. Cut to the chase. At the frying pan, it's income. Hey! Hey! Cut to the chase. Nice and spicy. Oh, it's repeat. Nowhere to hide. Speed of pace. Got lucky that time. Nice and spicy. Don't blink. Yeah.
Dailies. 8 minutes to do my dailies. I'm gonna do artifacts. So I guess the next couple of days are gonna be pretty slow. It's not really gonna be much going on until the following week.
Go! Hup! Yeah!
Really not much to do right now. Mostly gonna be short streams.
Crumble!
Good job.
Another test subject.
Cross over!
That's three. That tingle?
Huh?
Crumble! That tingle? That tingle? Want to test my hammer? Another test subject.
Cross over!
Try!
Access denied. This is long overdue.
Try!
See? Go!
Stabilize.
Born of ice and frost.
Quake.
No touching.
Solidify.
Go do my artifacts and then we're done. And next week I gotta do that.
Add ast.
Spiral. Spiral resets next week. Sorry, I respect it all. It respects in 2 days. Come on. Gotta wait 5 minutes before we can start doing artifacts.
I guess I'll host an expedition at the Adventurers Guild.
Today's recommendation.
Yes, I'll host an expedition.
Hey, how you doing? I can't understand what you're saying. Sorry. English only here. Get a lot of butter. $70. Some more milk. What's up? You appreciate the character, you know, Kaching.
Festive now, and business is booming too.
Yeah, I like Kaching. I use Kaching is like one of my main characters that I use. She's one of my favorites.
It's getting really festive now. Business is hard work.
Much else going on in this game, just at least next probably for the next week. It's gonna be doing what you're seeing, like bare minimum. Nothing else to do. Already finished all the events. So Jackie, how you doing? Yeah, Kaching's fun. She's a good character. You like Ganyu? You like little ice waifu? Setting. Trying to get the artifacts to reset. Yeah, I mostly use yeah, Kaching is mostly my main DPS. I use other characters. I use Klee, I use, like I said, Hu Tao. I like Jin Yan a lot. I haven't really been playing as much lately though, just because of the updates being so bare. Not much going on in this game. And next update's looking boring too, unfortunately. I'm not gonna be playing much either next month. Honestly, playing this as minimal as possible until there's actually something worth a shit that I actually want to do. But as of now, yeah, there's no reason to play this game that much. If you're at end game and you've done everything, yeah, there's not much for you to do. I suggest taking a break from this game, playing as minimal as possible. We're probably not going to see anything really get spicy until maybe like June. That's best case scenario. So I think we're not going to see anything major till version 1.7, 1.6. I see the next area, a small area update, and then 2.0 is going to be a huge update. But 2.0 isn't coming till like September, I think. I think at that point, and this game will be really popular again. But as of now, Genshin's kind of losing its steam. There's really not much going on right now. Save your gems. Log in, do your dailies, save your gems. That's all you do. Do that for months on end. Now we're in downtime mode on this game. Good time to catch up on other stuff while this game gets updated. You got other things you gotta do. It might be a good time to catch up on those things. Perfect time for me to be working on moving my out of this place whenever that happens. Hopefully that happens within the next 3 months. Looking pretty intensely for a house. So. More than likely it's gonna happen. It's just more of a win. When is it gonna happen? Want my new place. Want to live in a new house. Finally lax a little bit on that. Like, hey, I finally have a house. So I'm tired of renting. It's ready. It's time to buy. We gotta buy that shiny home I want. It's long overdue. Should I honestly did it 10 years ago. Really wish I working at my last job back in 2014. I should have bought the house then. That would have been, you know, the houses were like 350,000. That would have been a smart time to buy. I could have easily afforded it, but I didn't know better. I didn't have the foresight that I do now. Wish I would have bought one. You been studying for an exam, Jackie? Yeah, I hope you do well on it. And don't neglect your studies.
Dodge this!
Huh?
Yeah, I haven't been doing much though myself. Like I said, I've been home shopping right now. Doing that pretty intensely. So said hoping to buy a house soon. If it goes through. Oh,
Quit it! Higher, higher, hands on fire! Born of ice and frost.
Solidified.
Huh?
my birthday's this week too. Well, go out. I'm gonna go out Friday for lunch with my family. Also, I'm getting my COVID shot this Wednesday. I've got an appointment for it. So I didn't think I was going to get it that fast. I looked it up on Sunday and I saw that they were doing appointments. I was able to get one for Wednesday. I was like, oh, sweet. I'm getting my shot. Glad I'm getting that out of the way. One less thing to worry about. And next month I gotta go to the dentist. I gotta do my teeth cleaning. I think it's on like the 20th or something. I gotta call my dentist up and see what day I gotta go. Bunch of stuff going on, like I said. Mostly moving though, that's my big one. For the big move. Where that happens. If it happens. More than likely it is gonna happen. It just I don't know when it's gonna happen. But if I do move, I'll be offline for about probably at least a week. Won't have time to play anything. I'm gonna be too busy. Like I'm gonna have to take off. I'm gonna have to take off like 5 days from work too. I know it's gonna be a lot of work. Gotta get a room situated. Gotta get all taken care of. Gotta make sure the transition's smooth. What's up, Enzo? How you doing? Nah, she's not out till next week. Next Wednesday is Rosaria. No nun booty until next week. I'll be pulling her day one, so I'm waiting on Rosaria. I'm just saving up. Hoping I pull her fast. I hope I pull her in like 20 pulls. That way I don't have to spend too much on the banner. The only reason I'll spend a lot on the banner is if it has characters I actually care about. Like if it has like Ning Wong, Ning Wong. If it has Jin Yan, like those three together, yeah, then I'll definitely pull a good amount. As far as if it's just her and I don't need anybody else, I'm hoping I just get her as quick as I can. That way I don't have to spend too much and I can just save my gems and wait for 1.6. The 1.5 patch supposedly is going to have another 4-star character that I want. Like she's another pyro user. Like, oh god, got more fucking pyro users. There's no 5-star. There's no new 5-star for the next banner. Supposedly the next the next banner is just gonna be a rerun as Child. I don't care about Child. So it's Child, Rosari, and 2 other characters. I'm hoping Jin Yan's another one. I would like to get 2 more Jin Yans to make her C6. But if it's nobody else that I need, then I'm just gonna pull for. Sorry. Yeah, it's pretty lame. Like, there's no like event. The event's been pretty mediocre. Like, this update's been pretty whack, Enzo. I'm not too happy with this update at all. It's really boring. 1.3 was kind of boring too because there wasn't much, and then 1.4 is just the same shit but less. 1.5 I also heard is going to be the same shit again. 1.5 is going to be just mediocre ass update. Nothing interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, what else is there to do? What else is there to do in the game right now? I mean, there's nothing going on. This game is it's in slog mode. Nothing interesting right now. This is the most boring I've seen Genshin Impact. It is literally in maintenance mode right now. Honestly, I'm trying to log off as quick as I can each day.
Another test subject.
I was at a point where I wasn't even doing artifact farming. I was just skipping it because I didn't feel like doing it. I'm doing it tonight, you know, because I got an hour to kill, so obviously I'm just doing this because, you know, I might as well. But yeah, I'm honestly just going in, spending my resin, and then doing my dailies. That's it, and then I log off. That's all. I try to get off in less than half an hour, 15 minutes if I can do it. Just to get that free stuff out of the way. You know, because gems, obviously you want your gems, so you gotta log in for your gems. You know, it's silly not to do that. You might as well do it. But yeah, if I can do it as minimal as possible, I mean, that's just to get those rewards. I stopped ore farming. I completely gave up on ore farming. Hangout events, they're cute, but it's like they're whatever. They're cute though. I mean, it's relaxing, I guess, just to enjoy hearing them talk and stuff. But event-wise, it's nothing major. It's just there. But you know, as standalone content, it's just there. It's just filler. Just too much filler on this update. Like I said, we need real content. We need real shit to happen. We need cool things to happen. I want to see change. What's up, Blendux? How you doing? What's going on with you? Just talking right now. Just like I said, Genshin Impact. Yeah, I did all of them. I finished all 4 of them already. Not long. I mean, they take about an hour or 2 hours at most. They're not super long. You get gems out of them, so I might as well do them. Yeah, I'll do anything that gives you gems. I mean, I'm always up for free pulls. But yeah, what's up, Blendux? Like I said, we're just talking about Genshin, how it's been in slow mode right now. I'm literally just doing the bare minimum right now, getting my dailies and then logging off. Okay, there's no reason for me to play right now. So do your dailies, get the fuck off.
Huh?
Like I said, each one's about an hour and a half. If you go, you just focus on it. Brazilian? Oh, okay. I'm from the U.S. But welcome to the stream. I don't, everybody's welcome here. I don't discriminate. So I don't plan to be on much longer. Maybe at most 15 minutes. I mean, I could go ore farm, but I don't need to. I really don't need the ore farm. It's completely unnecessary. I have so much ore and I don't even use it. I just sit on it. Sit on the ore all day. That's all I do. Yeah, but Genshin, sadly, as much as I love the game, it's been really boring. The game is getting stale. I have no desire to play longer than I need to. And I'm honestly just trying to get through the day as quick as possible so I can log off or play another game. But during the week, I haven't really been playing much. I've been reserving my game playing sessions for the weekend. That's when I, sit down and play games a lot. Is on the weekend. But during the week, it's like trying to. I don't. I also make it. I also made it like a vow not to play games during the day. So I stopped. I stopped playing video games during the day. I used to, not anymore. There's no need to. I'd rather do something else. During the weekday, and during the week, like the day, even on the weekend, I do other stuff that's important. I keep busy during the day, and then when the night hits, like around 6, 7 o'clock, that's when I play video games because it's nighttime.
With the wind.
I'm not gonna go out in the middle of the night. This is like an emergency. I'm not a night person. I mean, I'm not a party person, so when I'm at nighttime, I just stay home. During the day, it's pretty much, let's get stuff done. Do the chores, go to the store, get groceries, cook dinner, stuff like that. But yeah, Enzo, like I said, you're probably, like I said, not going to see me on this game much anymore. Not until a major update. So I'm trying to just keep it as casual as possible right now. I'll play Rosaria when she comes out. I do want to check her out. But I don't think that's going to last long. Maybe a couple days and I'll be like, okay, I got enough. I know Rosaria. I know she's cool. She's waifu. But it's nice having new waifus to play with, but it's like new waifus don't mean shit with no new content because you're just doing the same thing with a different character. It's not like it's challenging. They gotta have new content. Like I said, the mini games and stuff for the event, they're just temporary. They're cool for a bit, and after a while, you're like, okay, I'm done with this. I don't want to do this anymore. Artifact farming. Go do our. Oh, I can't think what else is supposed to do. I don't think these are ready yet. Okay, so facts. Trying to get a pyro one. Max rank that. You just want to fight? Man, I just want new content, man. I want new areas to explore, new bosses, new challenges. Gotta mix it up. Need new experiences. New experiences or things get boring.
One.
Okay, so we're slowly getting up. Get the weapon materials. I think tomorrow I'll be able to finish this one, get these two done. Give me another level, another fractal resin. Yeah, I spend my wish.
Clients to client.
I spent my wish the other day. Buy the wish. See if I get a character. Let's see if I get a character. I won't. Oh, nothing as usual. Good old nothing. Nah, I'm done with Battle Pass. I stopped doing it. I'm completely done with Battle Pass. I am never gonna get Battle Pass, probably ever again. There's just no reason for it. Because I'm fine on currency. I mean, I can show you how much I'm hoarding.
3 clients.
Look how much currency I have. You know, look at the gems. Look at how much gems I'm sitting on. Look how many gems I'm sitting on almost 2,500 level 3 gems. I don't even use them. And then you look at my books, I'm like 665 tier 3 books, 985 tier 2 books. You look at my currency, you know, my money. No, I'm like, what? Got almost 5 million Mora. I already got 5 million Mora. It's like I don't need the battle pass. There's no reason for it. Unless you want like a few more wishes. I don't think it's worth it. Now, if you're fine on resources, you don't need any resources, it's not worth it. It's only good if you need the resources. If you need everything, like you need it as a bundle, it's a nice bundle if everything you need is important. Like you need talent books, you need, you know, Mora, you need, books and stuff, then it's worth it. But if you don't need any of that shit, it's worthless. So there's no point, and the gems don't make up for it. You're gonna get what, like 8.5 wishes? It's not worth it. Like I said, it's cumulatively as a bundle, it's good if you need everything. But for someone like me who's ahead so far, I could literally just spend a whole week. I can spend the whole week just farming Mora with my resin, and that's what, like, I get like almost 500,000 resin a day. 500,000 Mora a day. So I do that for a whole week. That's what, 3.5 million Mora? Just for a week of just farming resin. Just doing resin ley lines for money. You know, and then if I want to do books, I do the same thing. I'll get a handful of books. I'll get like, you know, like if I do a whole week of straight up double books, you know, I get like, I don't know, like 5, 20. I get like 100 tier 3 books plus like a bunch of tier 2 books, like 300 tier books, two tier 2 books. Like I said, I don't need anything. And my talents are mostly leveled for characters I give a shit about. Like, and I don't take anybody past 80 because there's no point. Level 90, I think, is a complete waste. You know, I'm almost capped on every single character. Like the only characters I don't have capped are the main character. I do need a lot of books, but I don't have the boss material to do it, so I can't level her anyway. Every other character I have is leveled cap. I cannot level any of these characters any higher in their talents. You know, except, you know, these are the only characters I haven't leveled are the ones I, you know, don't give a shit about. Like, I'm not gonna, like, Amber, it's like, oh boy, Amber, I don't give a shit about Amber. Jinku, maybe, I guess. You know, he's capped. Lisa, capped. Razor's almost capped. Oh, he's capped now. He's capped. Like, capped. You know, I haven't leveled him up. It's like, oh, do I need to? I could. I'm never gonna use him, probably. He's capped. He's capped. Everybody's capped on talents, so the majority. That's why I don't really need books that much. You know, I just... So, if I get more books, sure, I'll level up all my characters, you know, just to say, oh, cool, I got books, you know. You know, if I need to go do a day's worth of farming books, I will. And just like, okay, let me just level these characters, just because. You know, okay, they're all capped, cool, whatever. You know, I still need to level characters I want to 80. I want to get her up to 80. I need to get her up to 80. I need to get Barbara to 80, Zhongli to 80. I don't need that many characters to 80. Like I said, I don't care about Amber. I don't care about Bennett. I don't... Jingchu, maybe. Lisa, I don't care about. Razor, I really don't care about. Kai, I definitely don't care about. Chongyang, maybe. Ningguang, I would like to 80. Diluc, I don't care about. Yeah, so the only characters I really, really care to level that I have remaining are Sucrose, Barbara, and Zhongli. That's it. Everybody else is kind of like, eh, I'll get around to them.
Silly
Not a big deal. I'll get them eventually. It's not a big deal to me.
Hilly churl.
What's up, Simply? How you doing, dude? Not much going on. Just bored. Genshin Impact is boring right now. Oh, you hate Kaya? Kaya's just whatever to me. I don't really care about him. I have my favorites that I care about. You know, there's characters I like, and then there's, like, the other characters. Like I said, the only character that's not up to date that I like a lot is probably Ningguang. She's going to be probably the other 80. Alongside the other characters. You know, I would like to get her up, because I think I have Constellation 5. I want to get Constellation 6. I just need one more. I'm hoping I pull another Ningguang. That's why I would like to be Ningguang on the next banner. I can get Ningguang, Rosaria, and Jingyan in the same banner. Oh yeah, I'm pulling on that banner. All right, we're gonna get 2 characters more to C6. Yeah, as far as wishes though, yeah, I'm just saving. I'm skipping. I mean, I do want C6 Sucrose, but again, not for one character. It's not worth it. I already have C6 Noelle, so I don't even need Noelle. She's pointless. So I'm just trying to manipulate my polls to work in my best interests, you know. I'm just sitting on gems right now. Shop's gonna reset in what, 2 days? Or tomorrow? Yeah, 2 days the shop resets. So that'd be Wednesday night. Tuesday. Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, so it'll be Wednesday night into Thursday. Thursday morning. This will reset. I'll get 10 more wishes. Maybe 5 more blues to pull. Maybe I'll get another pink or another. Maybe I'll get my 5-star. Hoping I pull. I would like to get Mona. I'll probably get a dupe and get another Fate here. I wouldn't be surprised. You wasted all your gems on Vinny? Yeah, I mean, hey, if you want him, I mean, I understand. I'm skipping him. I have no interest in him. Care. The only 5-star I care about right now is Mona, Ichi, and Ayaka when she comes out. That's it. Just those 3. If I get any other 5-stars, it's a bonus. Like if I get Jean, that's a bonus. It's just one of those things of there's other characters I can get. Yeah, Venti's just there for me. I really don't give 2 fucks about Venti. Don't hate him. He's just not a character I really like. I don't really have any attraction towards him as a character. But it's just me though. Each his own, you know. For the most part, I have everybody up.
It's getting really festive now.
Just doing shit just to do shit. I need to do this stuff. I get a prototype Star Glitter for what's her name? Maybe. Oh yeah. I gotta get another spear. I don't have any. I don't have any spear for Rosario. I don't have any spear. Uh-oh, got a problem. I don't have enough. I don't have enough spears. I need another prototype. Hoping next weekend I get another. I can get a prototype Star Glitter because you can't. I don't have any more spear weapons. Need another spear. Hoping I get a prototype so I can make this and give that to Rosaria. So I think she'd be a decent spear for her. I like the. She's probably gonna be using her elemental skill a lot and give her bonus damage. Or I can make another crescent pike. I don't know how she works, so I gotta figure out what kind of weapon she needs. Yeah, the weapon the prototype weapons is still fucking shit. I still haven't fixed that. They fix that. That needs to be changed because there's weapons I wish I can like undo that I don't need anymore because I'm never gonna use them. It's like, hey, I have this useless weapon that I don't care about. I undo it because I don't need it anymore. Like, I don't use prototype Rancor anymore. It's like, can I undo this and get like 4 prototypes back? So I can like, or make it where you can exchange a prototype for another prototype. Because I have dupes that I don't need, and it's like, I don't want them. There's some I do want, like I want a rank 5 prototype Amber for her. But I have these, you know, I have White Blind for her, now I got Skyward Pride. I'm like, probably gonna give this to, I might give this to Xinyan, but nah. Actually, no, I think this one's better for her. Still debating whether this is a better move for Noelle. Yeah, I don't need prototype archaic because it's shit's kind of garbage. I wish I could undo all those and get like 4 prototypes back. But I don't really care about the weapon that much. I've gotten a lot of prototypes. It's just I have a lot I don't care about. Just whatever. I'm just testing right now White Blade on Noelle to see if it's actually better than Skyward Pride. I don't really see much of a difference, to be honest. If the White Blind was ranked 5, it'd probably be outdoing this because of the bonus effect. But damage-wise, feels about the same. It doesn't really, like, it hasn't really changed much. She still hits about the same. I don't really notice much of a damage difference. But it's like, I guess. I don't think my little Noelle's gonna get much stronger. She's pretty much set in stone. Really can't do much with her. Trying to get better artifacts, you know. But again, it's not something I need. If I get them, I get them. If I don't, it's whatever. I don't care. That one, I want to redo that one. That one's kind of crappy. It's like, oh, look, she's got more defense. Like, it's only, like, when she pops her super, she does a lot of damage, but I need better stats. I want to give her, like, more crit rate and stuff. She's got crit rate on this one. Like, oh, crit rate. That's nice. If I can, you know, manipulate that to give me a ton of crit rate, that would be great. That way she hits even harder. That one's good. That one's alright. That one needs a little bit of work. Again, it's getting one that I can swap it with. This one's excellent for her. Main one I want to change is this one. I want to get one that has... I can do this one on her, but, you know, just to get more crit rate. I don't need energy recharge. She gets her super back so fucking fast. And HP's useless to her. Yeah, no, that's all I use her for. I just spam her sweep. Her sleep super does so much damage when she's, you know. And I try to give her a lot of defense so she gets a lot of bonus damage. Not only, you know, she's hard to kill, but she's also, you know, does a lot of damage on her super. They still say attack's better for her than defense. Because her super... Her super... Yeah, she's like, you only get half your defense into attack, so giving her... It's only good for the super. Like, her defense is good. It's good if you have bonus stats for defense just to pack on super. But it's not worth sacrificing attack to give her defense. What's up, Kozu? How you doing? Nice. Got some KFC. That's cool. You get 100%? Oh, it's an additional, you're right. It says additional, so yeah, she gets full benefit though. So, okay, so you're right. So it's the same. It's so if the percentage is higher, then you would actually get more benefit. It's just when her super's down, you don't get as much. It's 76% defense. So it's if you have a ton of defense, then it's useful. So because I was thinking about but it's only good if you have the super up. And I was thinking about trading this attack one to give her this one because she'll gets more crit rate. But I got to see how many crit rates I give. I might not get many. If I don't get any crit rate, I'm like, oh well. I might not get, or the RNG might not work in my favor. But if I get a ton of crit rate, then it's going to increase her damage. Because right now her crit rate's at 24%. She needs higher crit rate. I want to give her like an extra, I want to get her up to 50% crit rate. That way she's really hitting hard. Like, more often. Like I said, I gotta fix, this artifact needs to be fixed. That one's okay. This one's alright. Could be a little bit better. This one's decent. That one's excellent. This one's, like I said, needs to be changed. That one's really good, except the HP, but everything else is solid. Yeah, I want to trade this one for more. Like I said, I don't need HP. HP is useless for Noel. He doesn't gain any benefit from it. But this one, obviously, all of them are useful because it's HP, attack, it's attack, defense, energy recharge, which is, I guess, it's cool, and then the crit rate, which is the most important. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I want the rate of big damage to happen more often. There we go. Boom. There we go. That was actually worth it. 9% crit rate. I got a ×5 on that. This is instant fight. I know it's like overkill. I didn't need that, but it's like, hey, ×5. I wish I could do that with every artifact. Just fucking instant 20 levels. So yeah, her attack's gonna take a hit now. But again, I never attack with her normal. I mean, actually, her attack didn't even go down that much. Her attack went down what, 200, and her defense went up like 500. So her defense is like through the fucking roof now. She's almost 2,000 defense. I mean, I know she hits hard. Like I said, when she crits, man. At 34%, it's a bit better. 1 in 3 hits are gonna always crit. I hit pretty hard with her. And she's got white blinds. Finally, I got her one. So, and then, when she attacks, she gets 4 stacks of attack and defense. That's another 24%. So I want to get white blind to rank 5 so I can get that up to like, I think it goes up to what, 12%? So that'd be like 48% boost on top of that. So that's like your defense is gonna be like it's through the roof. Yeah, I do. I do pair her with Hu Tao. So she's not Hu Tao, I mean I pair her up with Jin Yan. I use Zhong Li with Hu Tao. Yeah, I could pop what's her name's, her move to benefit more crit rate. Yeah, you're right. Because she gets when she does her pyro stance, you switch to the character, they get the 15% crit rate bonus.
The Adventurers Guild. The neighboring nation of Liyue.
Like what I plan to do is I want to put Hu Tao with Hu Tao and Rosaria together, and then I want to get rid of Barbara because I'm tired of Barbara being the healer on every one of my teams. That's why I want another healer. I want Chi Chi or somebody, but I could put Noelle. Yeah, like I said, I wanna make Noelle like the star. This is like Shield team. I put these all together. I know it's kind of stupid, but Shields fun. All Shield teams fun. Welcome to Chili's. Anything you want. Let me see. Like I can see how much damage she's gonna do right now. I'm just checking. Show you. Like I want to see if all that change is gonna matter much. I don't think it's gonna matter much. But let's check anyway. I want to see like how much attack and defense she has when her buffs are kicked in. It's respectable. Yeah, 21 defense. And I think when all of the buffs are stacked.
Let's end this quickly.
Steady as stone.
I will have order. Gather.
Pyrotechnics.
It isn't time for a break.
Can't handle your drink. Huh. I must have a good night show. I'll catch up. Think you can bully me?
I slipped up.
That's about the same.
I must leave no stone.
This isn't
It's about
good.
10,000. Yeah, it's about the same. I mean, I need to get that weapon up to rank 5. That's another reason why I need more dupes of the prototypes so I can make a rank 5 white blind. I know that would be really devastating for Noelle. You get so much benefit out of it. Yeah, that's it for today. Short stream today. Oh, the Awesome Blossom. I remember that shit. I used to get that. It's greasy, though. Yeah. Just, again, not much to play right now. I really haven't felt like playing Genshin very much. Like I said, until we get an awesome update where it's actually worth logging into, I just don't feel like playing. I really don't. So right now I'm in boredom mode. There's just not much going on in this game. So I've been playing very minimally. So just I mean, I'm fine with Strive getting pushed back. I mean, I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me. You know, it means June's something to look forward to, you know? Mm, Speaking of Strive, yeah, just more talking about the Guilty Gear Strive early access if they updated it. So I'm not gonna get the early access though because I'm getting it on Steam. So basically, you can play as Angie and Eno now. What is it? So they are having another beta test. It looks like. Uh, yeah. One day of early access to open beta test too. So we are getting another beta test. So we are getting another beta test. Wonder when the open beta test is going to be for the second one. See when that happens. So yeah, but I'm buying the deluxe version on Steam because I want to play it. I want to see what it looks like on PC. I want to see the. I mean, I could get it for PS5 now that I have a PS5. I could get the Ultimate Edition for PS5, but I was like, I'll get the reason I want the Ultimate Edition on PS5 is so I can get the digital soundtrack, just so I can. But I can also rip the music. It doesn't matter because people are waiting for me to upload all the music, so which I will do. It's funny how the PS5 version gets the most shit, and I like how the PS4 version gets the dynamic theme though. It's like, really? The PS5 version you don't get the dynamic theme? That's kind of shitty. It's only for the PS4 version. That's like I would like to see the theme, but it's like, oh man, that kind of sucks. Genshin's Genshin is only on PS. Well, I'm sure the PS4 version will play on PS5. I'm sure you guys saw Melty Blood came back, which was pretty cool. I hope they make a trailer for Melty Blood. I want to see the next Melty Blood game. Like that game looks legit sick. We'll see anything else. Natively, maybe they'll make a PS5 version that has better frame rate. Basically makes it equivalent to the PC version. I could see that happening, but I don't know if they'll do it anytime soon. You're probably just gonna have the PS4 backwards compatibility enhancement. That's all you're gonna get. I doubt like if they made a PS5 version, like I said, maybe they might. I mean, hell, I still don't think the Switch version is gonna come out. I think the Switch version is gonna be a mistake. Switch version is gonna run so terrible. I honestly don't think it's a good idea they put it on the Switch. Like people are gonna be like, "This game runs like shit." I'm like, "Well, you want to play it on the fucking Switch? Of course it's gonna run like shit." Honestly, at this point with gaming right now, just because of the market being so fucked with computer parts, you're best off just getting a PS5. If you can procure yourself a PS5, do it. Just grab a PS5 and just honestly just don't worry about a computer until like next year. Like there's really I can't recommend buying a computer right now. It's just so expensive. Like everything else is reasonable, like processors, solid state drive, RAM, motherboards, those are fine. Those don't cost that much. There's plenty of stock, but as far as video cards, it's like that's the main component and that's the shit you can't find. And it's like fuck, man. Over half the computer goes to just the video card and you're spending like $1,500 just for a build, where a build should be costing you shit, you should be able to buy a nice computer for like, $500. One that actually decent, that actually play most games. I'm just saying, I just think as a value proposition, the PS5 is the best value for in term. Well, Xbox is technically the best value, but I don't like most games on Xbox. Most I play on PS5. Xbox Game Pass is really cool. I mean, you have some good titles there, but there are a lot of titles on Xbox that I just don't play. So I'd rather have a PS5. And from what I heard, and this is going to be a big, awesome, if this is true, I heard they're going to be implementing PS1, 2, and 3, and possibly Vita compatibility with the PS5. Supposedly, been in the talks. If that happens, if they actually implement all those platforms into the PS5 to play those games, that is going to be huge for PS5. God, that's like people are gonna get excited about that because it's just because you can play all those games on PS5. That would be sick. That would make the PS5 so appealing. Everybody would want a PS5 if that happened. And Xbox would be like, shit. But they should have had that out the gate. To be honest, that would have been such a like an awesome selling point. It's like, yeah, we have every single PlayStation backwards compatibility for this system. Like, everybody would have been like, oh my fucking god. Like, instant, just instant excitement. They'd be like, well, you don't need a PS4, you don't need a PS3 anymore. Sell your old systems. They're useless. You don't need them anymore. I'm trying to sell my PS4 right now since I bought a PS5. I don't need my PS4 anymore. There's no reason to own a PS4 now. If you got a PS5, honestly, I would if I didn't have a computer and I just had only my PS5, I would just use my PS5. Play games. I would never have to worry about playing games on PC. Or I would just buy a cheap video card just to hold me over. I would just because I'm in no rush. I mean, most of the games I play anyway are like pixel based games. So you don't need like a stupid strong video card to play those. I'll go buy like some $100, $200 video card, throw it in there, and be like, this is good enough. I can play all my games that I play. Yeah, the only game, yeah, Genshin probably won't run as good as I do now, but it's one of those. I don't need it. I don't even play Genshin much anymore anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Maybe by the time the market gets normal, which I'm hoping happens, and then I can buy myself a nice video card. Because I have a GTX 1080 Ti in my card right now, my computer. But man, I can make some big money if I sell it. Because they're going for like up to $800 on eBay. I'm like, man, I'd love to sell my video card right now. I really want to sell it. I want to sell my video card and my processor because I can probably get I can get about $1,000 just for those two things, and then I would try to find like a 3600X or like a 3700X for like $200, and then buy myself like if I can find a GTX 1650 Super or something like that for 200 at a normal price, which is gonna be fucking impossible. Or even an RX 580 4 gig for like $200, and just throw it in, and then just stick with that card until the market gets back to normal. And then when the price, because I'm hoping the market crashes on video cards when the cryptocurrency, if it just goes out of control and everybody just sells all their video cards. Oh my god, you can imagine how floodgated video cards would be on the market if that happened. You can imagine how many thousands of video cards would be on eBay. Oh, you have a 1650 Super or 1660 Super? 1660 Super is a good card. I would use that. My friend has a 1660 Ti, which is a step above the 1660 Super. And it's a nice card. I told him that's a beautiful card. It runs really good. It plays almost all games effortlessly. You don't have ray tracing on it, but it's like I don't care about ray tracing. My card that I want right now, if could get it at normal price, you have the 60. Yeah, so you have the 1660 Super. That card should only be $200. That should be the normal price. If stock if it was normal stock, it would be a $200 card. That card's a great value for $200. But now the card's like $400 minimum. I've seen it go up to 500. I'm just like, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth that fucking much money. It's a waste. I'd rather keep my 1080 Ti that I paid $300 for before this shit happened. I bought it back in like I bought my 1080 Ti I think back in like September or October of last year. Before this bullshit happened. And yeah, I think it was like September when I bought it. And then this happened, and I was like, oh shit. And I just saw the video card just spike up in price. And then I looked at my card, and it's like, holy crap, it's worth $800. I paid $300 for it, and now it's worth $800. I was like, man, that's a nice profit margin right there for me to fucking pocket $500. Because that's what I would like to do. Sell it, make like that $500 profit, buy like an RX 580, throw it back in my computer, just sit on it until this shit blows over, probably in a year. I'm pretty sure my RX 580 can hold on for another year. And then when the prices tank and everything gets back to normal, then it's like, okay, now it's time to get a deal on a video card. You already know at that point. I think the video cards are going to normalize or they're going to be below value because there's going to be so much surplus. With things opening back up and people going to be back to work and people going outside. You know, and then if the cryptocurrency falls, you know, you're just gonna have a floodgate of video cards, and that's gonna be like, this is the time to buy. Get yourself a good deal. Yeah, you can't do that anymore. Yeah, you are not going. You cannot build a computer for 500. Well, you could if you're willing to compromise a lot. Like if you got one with an APU, you can. I think they just got some more of the Ryzen 5 3400 Gs in at over at Micro Center. They're like $180. That comes with the CPU and the GPU on the built-in integrated GPU, which plays games like Doom fine actually, which is pretty cool. Um, and then you buy RAM, motherboard, case. Yeah, you could probably do it for 500, but you won't have a dedicated graphics card. There's no way. Not with $500. Not like it used to be. Yeah, I remember it used to. Hell, I remember when I used to be able to buy RX 580s for with 8 gigs of memory as low as $80, which was a steal for that card. I was like, I would tell everybody, like, dude, get that card. That is the deal. That was the hottest deal on the market like a year ago, back in like the beginning of the beginning of 2019. Uh, beginning of 2019? No, beginning of 2020. I'm sorry. That's 2021. The beginning of 2020. That card was the deal. I would tell everybody like you would find them on normally like $100, and I would occasionally find it for $80, 890. But I would tell everybody like if you wanted a good card for like $500 computer, you put that card in there, you play every game, fine, 1080p. Yeah, I mean, you have as long as you have an external drive or a hard drive, a normal hard drive, because those are cheap. I sold my friend a 3 terabyte hard drive for like $40, and I was like, the storage drives are cheap. Mechanical drives are cheap. They do the job. You know, they're not super fast. I mean, I wish they were quicker, but they do the job. They're fine. You know, I told my friend is completely happy with his computer. I built his computer. He paid $900 for his. But if the market was normal, he would have probably saved $300. He would only had to pay like $600 for that computer. But the way the market is now, and the way how much video cards are worth, I'm like telling him like, look, dude, like this market's terrible right now for video cards. You're gonna pay a premium. 'Cause I told him the card I had in my friend's computer. I said that's a minimum of like $350, or more likely. So I did the math and I told him like this computer alone, like the computer, just the chassis with the parts in it was like $700, and it wasn't anything amazing. You know, it works. I mean, it has decent specs and everything. It's usable for sure. I mean, but for the money, it's like, man, that computer should be half price. If the economy was normal, that all those parts there would be way cheaper. But since the market's so fucked up right now, it's like I don't know when we're gonna go back to normal on video. I don't know when we're gonna go back to normal on video cards. Like when are we gonna go back to normalcy? Like is it gonna be a year from now? I mean, Jesus Christ, we're gonna have the shortage for that. For the shortage has been going on for like what? Like we're going on what? 5 months? I think it started in like October. We've been having a shortage for like 5 months. And they're predicting that shortages are going to go on until third quarter, which is like September. And they said it might not even finish by then. It might not be. They said it might not be good until 2022. I'm like, holy crap! We're going to have that much shortage that long. I'm like, Jesus, man, that's just crazy. They can imagine, like, Like, you better make sure your games aren't high demanding, because you make a high demanding game, people can't afford to play it because the components are too expensive. And then it's like, well, shit, if I can't even, at least with video game consoles, at least you can at least get them. I notice the stock is getting better on PS5s and Xboxes. We are seeing increased odds of getting them now. I think by the end of the year, PS5s and Xboxes are going to be everywhere. Everybody's going to be able to get one. And at that point, it's like, oh, well, why settle for a $1,500 computer when you can buy a console that's $500 that's about the same performance level? It's a third the cost. Even I can't justify spending 3 times the amount of money just to get the same performance as a PS5. It's like, I might just go buy a PS5. Buy a PS5, let it hold you over, and then, when computer prices get back to normal, then buy parts. But as of now, avoid it. I tell everybody, don't buy a computer right now. Do not. Unless it's, again, you have one with integrated graphics, and you just need it to surf the web and just do basic stuff like that, then that's fine. You can spend about $500 and be fine. But as far as like you want a game on it, no. You're going to be spending some serious money. No, no, no. Well, I think the reason why scalpers don't go after PS5s as much is because you can't mine on them. That's the problem with the GPU market, is we get all the miners. It's all the cryptocurrency miners. They're hoarding all the inventory. They're basically, the cryptocurrency market is insane right now. So everybody's fucking wanting a piece of it. So they're building computers just to farm with them and make money. They can't do that with a PS5. So that's why those people don't jump in on it. Yeah, there is a shortage of PS5s because, there's scalpers that are selling them for a premium. But even a premium PS5 is way cheaper than buying a video card. Like, I think PS5s, like, on average now are like 750, like 800. So they're like a $250 markup, $300 markup. Whereas a video card is like double, triple markup. Like a GTX 3070 is like $1,300, where they're normally supposed to be 500. That's like 2.5 times the price. Whereas PS4s are only like 50% markup. So again, you do the math. Which one's a better deal? Obviously, the PS5. You cannot build a computer with that power level for that cheap. It's impossible. And the PS5, you don't have to worry about upgrading it. That console is gonna be fine for the next 3-4 years. You won't have to upgrade it, and it's still, we have not seen the full potential of the system. That's what. How do I get my? Well, just camp. I bought 3 of them. I bought 2 of them at launch. I camped one on Amazon. I camped another on Best Buy, and then I was able to get one recently from Target. So it was just luck. Just, camping the website for hours. And I was able to get them. I flipped 2 of them. The first 2 I sold for $800 each. So I made $250 profit on each one. So basically, the 2 I sold paid for my new one. I got mine for, with my Target Red card, got 5% off, so it was $25 off. So I paid like $5.25 out the door. So I got a little bit of a discount. And then now I'm selling my PS4, and PS4s are going for like $250 to $300. Mine's in like excellent condition with the box and everything. I'm trying to get $300 for it. That basically my PS5 only cost me $225 once I sold my PS4. That's not bad. That's not bad at all for a PS5. That's cheap. It's really cheap. Got a Blu-ray player out of it. It's got everything I need. It's like, oh, well, it's like cool. I still play on my computer more than anything, but if I want to play on my PS5, I can. But there's no games on it. That's why I kind of don't want it. I could sell it. I can get $800 for it easy. I'm sure somebody will buy it. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm gonna eventually gonna get one anyway. So I'm like, this is the best price I'm gonna get for this system anytime soon. I don't think the price on the PS5 is gonna drop for at least like 2 years. It's gonna be $500 for the next 2 years. So I'm like, might as well get one now. It's there. Might as well use it. Not a big deal, you know. One of these days I'll play with it just to stream it and see. Oh, let's see what it plays like. Like, oh, this is pretty nice. A nice system. It's got a nice controller too. I do like the DualSense. The DualSense feels really nice. It's really, really, really nice controller. Very, very. You can definitely feel it. It feels like an expensive controller. Like you put it in your hands, I'm like, oh damn, it's so weighty compared to a PS4 controller. I mean, I like the PS4 controller too, but yeah, the DualSense feels way superior to the PS4. But it is also $70. It is a lot more expensive than a PS4 controller. And even PS4 controllers are like $60. I'm like, why are they so much? Like it's a fucking PS4 controller. Those shit should be like they're $40 now. Hell, 30. They're old. But again, technology. A lot of people are at home more than ever before because of the pandemic. So there's more people buying consoles, more people buying computers. Again, it's a lose-lose situation for us because we can't keep up with demand. There's so many people, at home. Yeah, my PS4 controller's never broken. I've had two of them. They both work good. I don't have any problems with them. They get dirty. I clean them though. But they work fine. I don't have any issues. So they work good. The only thing I've had, one of them had the battery die on it, but you can swap out the battery. It's plug and play. Just gotta buy the battery pack on eBay. They're like $7. You just gotta unscrew the back and just swap the battery. It's a rechargeable battery, so it's easy to change. It's easy to change out. That's the only thing I've had fail on me on my PS4 controller. Easy fix though. But I have one PS4 controller and one PS5 controller, but I use my PS4 controller as my daily driver for my computer. I play everything on my PS4 controller. And the PS5 controller I haven't really used much. I do want to use it. I know it does feel a bit better than the PS4, but I wouldn't recommend spending $70 on it. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, speaking of controllers, I don't know if they got my refund yet. I gotta see if they refunded me yet. Doesn't look like it's got there yet. I had to return some controllers to I bought some Razer fighting game controllers, but I read up online that they had problems with them, and like they're nice controllers, but they have issues with them. Like they're cool. I wish it just had a central pivot. I think that's the biggest problem I have with. I don't know, have you ever seen this controller, the Razer, the Razer Ryon Fight Pad? I don't know. Have you ever seen this one? So that's the one I had before. That's the That's the fighting gamepad I was using recently. It's nice. I don't mind it, but it's got one major flaw. Like the buttons feel great. I love the buttons. The D-pad's nice and clicky. It's got really like build quality is nice, but it has no central pivot. So you literally can hit all the buttons in every direction, which is a problem with fighting games. I don't. That's such a bad design flaw. 'Cause my friend was telling me, I was like, why can you hit all the directions at the same time? So it doesn't reset to neutral when you're moving around. So I'm like, that's a problem with fighting games because it'll fuck you up in the heat of battle. I'm like, if it didn't have that one problem, if it was fixed and this, controller, I bought it for like $33. If it wasn't for that, I would have kept this controller. This controller it's a good controller, but it's got that one problem. So I was like, I would keep it if it actually works properly, but it doesn't. And I can see why these are cheaper because they're normally $100 controllers. But I saw it for $33. Like, oh man, it's 66% off. Well, now I know why they're 66% off because yeah, it is designed for fighting games, but it's the D-pad that's the problem. Again, it has no central pivot on the D-pad. So again, when you're resetting your controller to neutral, it doesn't roll back to neutral. So normally, um, when you play a normal controller, almost I think every D-pad, a good one, always has a central pivot. So you can't hit left and right at the same time. It's impossible. But on this controller, you can. You can literally hold down the whole D-pad, and all directions will click at the same time, which fucks up the inputs really bad. I'm like, that's a problem. So imagine you're doing like quick jerks, and then you're holding your hand too far down. It doesn't reset to neutral. You don't, it messes up your blocking, and messes up your movement, and it's like it gets you killed. And I'm just like, okay, that's a problem. Especially games like Tekken. Games like Tekken get hurt by this controller a lot. Fortunately, the only good 6 button 5 pad is still the Hori. But the problem with the Hori, it breaks. The Hori fighting commander, the that one you can. Well, the lowest I seen them for was $25 when they were on sale like last year. That was the best time to get one, but they break after like 3 months. They go bad. They don't last. And I'm like, well, that's the problem with the Hori. Not good build. See, this has good build quality, but it has no central pivot. So it's like fuck. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? I don't even play 6 button fighters, so I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep using my PS4 controller. So I return these for a refund. I'm just gonna get my money back, get my 74 bucks back for them. Bought two of them, and I was like, yeah, I better get a refund because that's the problem. And I'm not gonna. That's gonna get on my nerves with the central pivot. I'm just like, yeah, I would have loved to keep. I would have loved to keep them just to have a couple of fighting game controllers. Like, oh, these are fucking fantastic. But I heard there's a third revision of the controller, like a version 3 that does have a central pivot. So the issue got eventually corrected, but I'm not going to spend $100 on a fucking controller. That's too much. The most I'm going to spend on a controller is like $40. I won't spend more than $40. It's just too much. I don't play fighting games like competitively. Like I'm not a professional gamer. So I just want a good controller for a good price. One that feels comfortable, one that's very responsive, one that's going to last me a decent length. That's why a lot of times I buy the PS4 controllers because they usually last me for a good couple years. But I get them on sale when they're like really cheap. The cheapest I've seen PS4 controllers for is $15. When they used to sell them on Facebook, I would get them for as low as $15 with free shipping. I'd buy two of them because that's an unbeatable price. I'm like, hell yeah, for that controller for $15 is quite nice, and I know it'll work. So, and I play fighting games with my PS4 controller. I do want to play it with my. I want to play Guilty Gear Strive with my DualSense just to see how much better it feels than the PS4 controller. Because if it feels better, then I'm like, cool, I'm gonna play it on my DualSense. But if I have to use my PS4 controller, it's fine too. I'm fine with my PS4 controller. It feels good. I'm used to this D-pad. I play Genshin with it all the time, so it's good. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go to sleep in about 30 minutes. I need to get some rest. I'll be back on tomorrow. There'll be another short stream tomorrow because I gotta go get my COVID shot at 1 o'clock on Wednesday. So I'm probably gonna go to bed by 3:30, 4. I gotta get up around 11. I gotta go pay my rent. I gotta go to the bank and deposit money, and then I gotta go get my shot. So I'll probably be gone till like 2 o'clock, and then I gotta go do my walk, my exercise, and then Friday I gotta go. My birthday's this week, and I'm gonna go spend some time with my family. So they want to take me out for lunch, so I'm gonna go for lunch to Cheesecake Factory. I was like, oh, I'll go. And then Friday night I'll probably play go back to Crosscode, try to finish the game up. And I also play Clea. I gotta finish that up too. Yeah, as far as Genshin though, I'm gonna be playing it very minimally. So this rest of this week I'm barely gonna be playing it. I'm just doing it just for the login bonuses. I'm not gonna play it more than I need to. It's gonna be as minimal as possible. No desire to play Genshin right now. I'm gonna try to play as least as I can. So, anyways, Enzo and everybody else, thanks for watching. I'll be back on tomorrow for a short stream. Like I said, I'll probably stream till like 3:30 at latest because I gotta go to bed and make sure I get up around 11 to go run those errands. It's important. And tomorrow I gotta later when I get up today I gotta call my real estate agent and we're gonna try to look at more houses right now. I'm trying to buy a house right now. I'm trying to move. Trying to I'm trying to see if I can. I'm honestly my goal this year, my major goal this year, is to try to buy a house by the end of the year. That's the goal that needs to happen. That's an absolute must that needs to happen. So I'm really hoping I find a house. So because it's getting harder and harder, and I don't know how long I'm gonna keep my job. So obviously I'd rather buy a house now while I'm working. You know, hopefully they keep me a long time and I don't lose my job anytime soon. What's up, Venom? How you doing? Hey, you came right at the end, man. I'm about to leave, dude. I'm about to go to sleep in like 30 minutes. I'm just gonna go wind down right now and then knock out. But yeah, that's how we. Yeah, yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks. Like I said, I mean, I'm gonna buy a house. Don't worry, it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of when it's gonna happen. So I've already, like I said, I've already done the pre-approval. I already got my credit check. They've already approved me. So right now, I had to co-sign with my dad. So I'm hoping we get approved. Well, I did my co-sign. I haven't done his sign yet. So they're gonna get back to me to tell me how much I qualify for with him. So, but also there's houses I can buy. Possibly I could buy straight cash, and that might happen too. So then I won't even need a loan. That actually might be better because it saved me a lot of interest. That's extra money I don't need to waste. So that's something I've been thinking about too. I'm like, okay, if I don't have to worry about the interest, because interest on like $180,000 house is like 70, $80,000. That's, and if I could buy a house for like $75,000 straight cash, I don't have to spend any interest, and that's extra money in my pocket. So I still have to rent the land, unfortunately, because I can't. Land in California is way too expensive. I wish I could buy land, but it's way too expensive. I'm fine. I'm single, dude. I have no interest in girlfriends. Right now, I'm just trying to take care of business. Find that house, buy a house, and just say, "Hey, I did it. I finally bought a home." To, I'm at that point in my life where I need to buy a home. And then when I get older, I'm gonna probably rent it out. You know, hopefully, and then with the home I buy with cash, I can just put money back into the savings and reinvest. So, and then I'll probably rent out the property. Cause all that. Yeah, it's a nice feeling. I trust me. I Buying a house is a big step in the right direction. I'm already 40. I'm about to be 41, dude. I want to at least own a home by the time I'm 45. I should be buying a home. I'm tired of renting. I don't want to rent anymore. I want to own. And my only option was either I buy a mobile home, live in Cali, which is way cheaper than buying a normal home, or two, I move out of state. And the problem is, if I move out of state, I can't keep my job. So I don't want to put myself in that situation. So that's why I chose the mobile home, because at least I can keep my job. I'm trying not to move too far away because my job won't let me go too far. I can only be like an hour away from my job. Because more than likely we're gonna have to start coming back into the office. I think in July. That's what they're speculating is gonna happen. Things are gonna open back up to normal, and then they're gonna be say, "Okay, we need you guys to come back in the office." I'm like, "Okay." So I don't know yet. So we'll see. Obviously, it's gonna suck for me because then I'm gonna have to drive a lot, and I'm like, I don't want to go back to driving. I hate having to drive to work. Like, God, it's gonna be wasting all that gas and time. I like working from home because I save so much gas, so much time, save on insurance. I make more money by not having to drive to work. But now, can you believe it's already been a year since it's been work from home for a whole year for me? It's been a year already. Time flies. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, Venom, Enzo, everybody else, thanks for watching. I'm gonna be going to bed pretty soon, so I'm gonna let you guys go. So you guys take care. See you guys later.